Have you ever felt that evil forces are around you, trying to ruin your days and undermine your peace? Sometimes, things go wrong without explanation, and you wonder, why is all of this happening to me? It's distressing to live with this constant fear of witchcraft, curses, and sorcery that may be haunting you, isn't it? But don't worry. Today, I'm going to present to you a powerful solution, Psalm 37. This prayer is like a shield that can protect you from all evil and bring tranquility back to your life. In this video, I will show you how to use this prayer to break those invisible chains that may be holding you back and bringing suffering. Together, we will discover the transformative power of Psalm 37 and how it can give you the strength needed to overcome these challenges. Stay with me until the end of this video, and let's begin this journey of protection and liberation. But before we continue with our video, I ask you to check if you are already subscribed to our channel, because here you will have 100% free access to more content like this, which will enhance your relationship with God, thereby attracting many more blessings and divine graces into your life. Shall we? Psalm 37 can be considered a powerful shield that protects us from all evil that may try to reach us. It reminds us that even when we face difficult situations, such as people who want to harm us or situations of envy and malice around us, God is always taking care of us. This psalm shows us that instead of worrying or feeling afraid, we can trust that God is by our side, protecting our steps. It gives us the certainty that, no matter how much evil tries to reach us, it will not succeed, for God's justice is greater, and He always defends those who seek to walk the right path. Psalm 37 is a true promise that as long as we trust in the Lord, nothing bad can bring us down. When we pray, it's like we are turning on a very bright light in a dark place. Imagine you are in a room full of shadows, and as you pray, you turn on a flashlight that illuminates every corner. The darkness, which represents bad things like witchcraft, curses, and envy, simply cannot remain where this light shines. Prayer is exactly that. Every word you say is a way of asking God to clear your path, driving away all evil. Think of a strong storm, with winds and lightning. But in the middle of it, you talk to God, and suddenly, He makes the wind stop, the lightning disappears, and everything becomes calm. No matter how difficult or frightening the situation may be, prayer has the power to make those bad things disappear, because God hears every request and acts as a protector, pushing away all evil that tries to approach. Witchcraft and curses may seem threatening, but in the face of prayer, they lose their power. It's as if God is saying, "You don't need to worry. I'm here, and I will take care of everything." And so, He removes from our lives anything that seeks to harm us, protecting our hearts and minds, and bringing peace to our day. Now is the moment to begin our prayer, a special opportunity to talk to God, as if we were sharing our deepest secrets with a friend who always listens to us. Imagine you are in a peaceful place, surrounded by a soft and warm light, feeling God's presence around you. As we look at life, it's natural to encounter people who, for different reasons, do not wish us well. These people may be wrongdoers with bad intentions or envious ones who cannot rejoice in our achievements. At this moment, we can open our hearts and ask God to protect us. With a calm breath, begin the prayer by saying something like, "Lord, I come to you with my open heart and full of faith. In this moment, I ask you to keep away from me all those who intend to harm me, those who hide in the darkness like shadows on a moonless night, wishing to see my downfall. May they be touched by your light, and may their bad intentions be dissipated like mist at dawn." As you speak, imagine God's light shining brightly, enveloping you and driving away all darkness. Continue. "Lord, keep away from me those who feel envy for my path and my achievements. May they have no power over my life, and may their negativity not reach me. May your light illuminate my heart, driving away all the darkness they may wish to bring." Feel the tranquility that comes from this request. As you surrender these concerns to God, imagine them being carried away by a gentle wind, taking away all anxiety and fear. Remember that when we pray, we are establishing a direct connection with God. He hears every word, every cry of our hearts. It's as if we are placing our worries in His loving hands. As the prayer continues, you may visualize a shield of protection around you, an invisible wall that keeps away everything that is not good. With each word you utter, feel the assurance that God is taking care of you. He is our defender, and by entrusting our concerns to Him, we find peace. This prayer is an act of courage and faith, a moment when we allow ourselves to be vulnerable, knowing we have a powerful protector by our side. Trust in God's care to protect us from envy, witchcraft, and malice. At this moment, it is essential to strengthen our trust in God's love and care. He is a loving and protective Father, always ready to defend us from all that is evil, including envy, witchcraft, and malice that may try to reach us. Let's imagine a scene that brings us comfort. You are in an open field, where the sun shines brightly and the sky is a deep blue, without clouds. A gentle breeze touches your face, bringing a fresh and welcoming scent. You can feel God's protective presence around you, like a warm breeze that wraps around you and shields you from anything negative. It is in this space of tranquility that we can connect with Him. We can express this trust with sincerity and surrender, saying, "Lord, I trust in you. I know that you are always by my side, protecting me from the envy that may arise around me, from sorcery that tries to divert me from my path, and from all evil that may wish to reach me. You are my safe haven, my refuge, and I know that nothing can harm me when I am in your hands." Think about how good it is to know that God is always attentive to every step we take. Imagine the scene. On a stormy day, where the clouds are dark and the wind blows fiercely, you find shelter under God's protection. He is the one who calms the storm and brings peace to your heart. Even when the winds of envy and evil blow strongly, you feel protected. As you reflect on this trust, remember the promises that God has made to us. He is always alert, ready to protect and guide us. By expressing this certainty, you can visualize the image of an invisible shield surrounding us, creating a barrier against everything that tries to knock us down. This shield is made of love and faith, and with it, we can face any challenge that life presents us. It is an invitation to live joyfully, even in difficult times. When envy or evil tries to approach, remember that God is by your side, ready to act in your favor. Visualize this divine protection as a sacred mantle enveloping you, warming your heart and bringing a sense of peace. Every time you breathe, feel this protection strengthening, as if God is reaffirming His love for you. It is through this trust that we find strength and courage. Remember that even when things seem dark, God is the light that never goes out. He guides and protects us, and with this certainty, we can live fully, knowing that we are loved and cared for at every moment. Therefore, do not be afraid to open up to Him, to trust, and to rest in His protection. When we do this, our faith becomes a beacon that illuminates even the most challenging moments of life. Requesting God to free us from witchcraft and curses, granting justice. Now, we come to a powerful moment in our prayer, where we can ask God to free us from any negative influence, such as witchcraft and curses. This is a profound request, coming from the heart and recognizing that we often face situations that go beyond our understanding. Imagine yourself in a peaceful place, where you can focus solely on your words and your connection with God. It could be a special corner of your home or even a park where you feel comfortable. Calm your mind and take a deep breath, feeling God's presence around you, like a warm embrace that brings safety and peace. As you begin this request, you may express your feelings like this: "Lord, I come to you with a heart full of faith and hope. I ask that you free me from all the witchcraft and curses that may have been cast upon me or my life. Sometimes, I feel that there are forces trying to pull me down, that wish to divert me from your path of light and love. Please remove all of this from me." It is important to remember that when making this request, we are acknowledging God's power in our lives. He is stronger than any evil or sorcery that may exist. Imagine this divine force as a bright light dispelling all darkness around us. As you speak, visualize this light illuminating every corner of your life, bringing clarity and liberation. Continue your prayer, saying, "My God, I trust that you are a God of justice. I ask that, in your infinite goodness, you grant the justice that my heart longs for. May all the evil that has been done against me be reversed. May the harm that they tried to cause me be destroyed, and may I walk in peace, free from all the weight that these negative influences have brought into my life." Feel the strength of this request. You are not alone in this struggle. God is with you, ready to act in your favor. As you pray, you can imagine chains being broken, as if they were shackles that dissolve at the touch of divine light. Remember that God's justice is perfect. We don't need to worry about how things will be resolved. We can simply trust that He is taking care of everything. This surrender brings enormous relief, allowing you to live with more lightness and confidence. As you conclude this request, take a deep breath and feel gratitude for God hearing your prayer. He is a God who loves us and desires the best for us. And with this certainty, you can move forward, knowing that by opening your heart, you are freeing yourself from invisible shackles and allowing God's light to shine brightly in your life. Surrendering our plans and dreams to God, asking for divine guidance. Now, let's focus on a fundamental aspect of our faith journey, surrendering our plans and dreams to God. This is a special moment where we can open our hearts and trust that He has the best for us. Imagine that you are holding a box full of your deepest dreams and plans. It could be a career dream, a desire to start a family, or even a longing for inner peace. This box is precious, filled with hopes and yearnings. As you prepare to surrender all of this to God, visualize yourself in a beautiful garden, surrounded by colorful flowers and singing birds. It's a place where you feel at peace and loved. When you are ready, you can say, "Lord, here I am, bringing all my plans and dreams to you. I place each one of them in your hands, for I know that you are the best guide I could have. Sometimes, I feel that I don't know which path to take, and that's why I need your guidance. Please illuminate my path and show me the right direction." Imagine this surrender as if you are opening your box and leaving all your dreams in God's hands. He receives them with love and care, ready to take care of each one. As you do this, feel the weight of your worries dissipating. It is a moment of freedom, where you allow yourself to trust in a greater plan. Continue your prayer, saying, "Lord, I ask that you help me discern what is best for me. May I recognize the opportunities you place before me and have the wisdom to follow your path. I want my dreams to align with your will, and I pray that I can walk with confidence, knowing that you are with me every step of the way." Feel the peace that comes from this surrender. It's as if you are entrusting a precious treasure to someone who will care for it better than you could yourself. Each dream becomes a seed, and you are planting these seeds in the fertile soil of God's love, trusting that He will make them flourish in His perfect timing. Remember that God desires for you to have a fulfilling and meaningful life. He not only hears your prayers but is also attentive to every detail of your heart. By opening yourself to this divine guidance, you are connecting with a love that is unconditional and ever-present. As you conclude this moment of surrender, take a deep breath and thank God for His guidance. Thank Him for the assurance that your plans and dreams are safe in His hands. With this confidence, you can walk into the future with hope, knowing that with God by your side, nothing is impossible. He has a purpose for you, and by allowing Him to guide your steps, you will discover the beauty of a path illuminated by faith. Commitment to live in peace and harmony, moving away from anger. In this moment of prayer, let's reflect on the importance of living in peace and harmony, distancing ourselves from anger and resentment. Anger can trap us in a cycle of pain and conflict, which is why we must choose the path of peace, even when we face challenges. Imagine yourself in a serene field, where everything is calm and tranquil. The sun shines softly, and you feel a gentle breeze brushing against your face. In this place, you can hear the sounds of nature, the singing of birds and the whispering of leaves in the wind. This setting serves as a reminder of how precious and necessary peace is in our lives. As you reflect on this, you can say, "Lord, today I commit to living in peace and harmony. I want to leave behind the anger that can arise in my heart. I know that anger can lead me to hasty decisions and actions that do not reflect your love. Therefore, I ask that you help me to move away from this negative emotion and cultivate peace within me." Feel how this surrender brings lightness to your heart. By letting go of anger, you allow yourself to live in a more joyful and peaceful space. Imagine that anger is like a weight you are placing on the ground, freeing yourself from its chains. Now, visualize yourself floating, light as a feather, free from everything that pulls you down. Continue your prayer like this: "Lord, help me to be a source of peace for others as well. May I respond with love and understanding, even when situations become difficult. I want my thoughts and actions to be guided by your love. Please teach me to forgive those who have hurt me and to let go of the wounds that prevent me from moving forward." Feel the power of this commitment. Each time you choose peace over anger, you draw closer to God and the purpose He has for your life. It's as if you are creating a path illuminated by His light, which benefits not only you but also those around you. Imagine that by making this choice, you become a beacon of hope for others struggling with anger. Your peace inspires those nearby, and this positive energy can spread like ripples in a lake, touching lives in unexpected ways. As you conclude this moment of commitment, take a deep breath and feel the peace of God surrounding you. It is a reminder that even in the midst of storms, you can find tranquility. By distancing yourself from anger and embracing harmony, you open yourself to the blessings that God has to offer, creating a space where His light can shine more brightly. Now, write in the comments, "Lord, help me to be light and peace in the lives of others." Confidence that the wicked will disappear, and the meek will inherit the earth. At this point in our prayer, let's affirm our confidence that the wicked will disappear and that the meek will inherit the earth. This is a powerful message of hope and justice, reminding us that God is always by our side, protecting the righteous and bringing rewards to those who choose to follow the path of peace and goodness. Imagine yourself in a vast field, where the grass is green and vibrant. Before you, you see people living in harmony, sharing smiles and helping one another. These are the people who have chosen to live righteously and kindly, and you are part of this group. The sense of belonging and joy in this environment is contagious. As you reflect on this truth, you can pray as follows: Lord, I trust in your promise that the wicked will disappear. Sometimes, it seems that those who do evil prosper, but I know that your justice is true and will always prevail. I believe that the meek and righteous will inherit the earth and find the peace we so desire. As you speak, visualize those who choose paths of injustice and wickedness fading away. It's as if they are dissipating like dark clouds that can no longer withstand the light of the sun. This light is the truth of God, shining brighter every day. Continue your prayer with confidence. Help me, Lord, to be a meek and just person. May I live according to your teachings and serve as an example for others. I want my life to reflect your light, bringing hope to those around me. I trust that by living this way, I will be building a future where goodness prevails. Feel the power of this confidence. The assurance that God is taking care of the righteous and that truth will always triumph brings immense peace to the heart. You are not alone. There are many around you who also wish to live in justice and love. Imagine that, as you commit to being gentle, you become an essential part of a great divine plan. Your life and choices impact not only yourself but also the people around you. You can be an agent of change, helping to create a world where kindness is recognized and valued. As you conclude this moment of affirmation, take a deep breath and feel the confidence that comes from knowing God is by your side, ensuring that justice prevails. With this faith, you can continue to walk your path with courage, knowing that the future is bright for those who choose to follow the light of God. If this video is touching your heart, give it a like as a sign of love and admiration. It's as if this like is a way of thanking God for everything He has done and will still do in your life. God will reverse the evil desires of the enemies, protecting the righteous. At this moment, let us reflect on the powerful protection of God and how He reverses the evil desires of the enemies, ensuring that the righteous are always under His protection. This is a comforting truth that gives us security in difficult times, reminding us that we are not alone in our struggles. Imagine you are in an open field, surrounded by majestic mountains. These mountains represent the strength and protection of God in your life. When you look at them, you feel safe and welcomed, knowing that a greater power is watching over you. It's as if these mountains are a shield, defending you from any evil that may come your way. As you contemplate this image, you can pray as follows: Lord, I thank you for your protection in my life. I know there are those who wish to do me harm, but I trust that you reverse all the evil plans that rise against me. Sometimes I feel afraid, but remembering that you are by my side renews my confidence. Visualize, as you pray, the evil desires of your enemies dissipating like smoke in the wind. They have no power over you because God's protection is much stronger. It's as if an invisible barrier is between you and anything negative, keeping you safe and calm. Continue your prayer with faith. I ask you, Lord, to protect me from all wickedness and the plans of the enemy. May every negative word and every evil desire be turned into blessings and protection. I trust that, under your guard, I am immune to evil. May my life be a testimony to your greatness and love. Feel the security that comes from this divine protection. Every time you commit to trusting God, it's as if you are putting on a spiritual armor around you, keeping you safe from attacks and curses. Each day, this armor strengthens as you seek God in prayer. Imagine that, as you pray, others around you also join in prayer, creating an army of faith. Together, you form a protective network that prevents any evil from approaching. This image reinforces the idea that unity in faith is powerful, and God's protection is even stronger when shared. As you finish this moment of reflection, take a deep breath and feel the peace that comes from knowing God is reversing the evil desires of the enemies in your life. Feel strengthened and encouraged to move forward, knowing that you are protected and loved by a God who cares for every detail. With this confidence, you can face any challenge, knowing that victory is already yours. Now, write in the comments, "I am victorious in Jesus Christ, my Lord and Savior." Declaration that no weapon against the faithful shall prosper. In this moment of prayer, let us firmly declare that no weapon forged against the faithful shall prosper. This is a divine promise that strengthens us and gives us courage, reminding us that when we are with God, nothing can bring us down. Imagine yourself in a fortress, a safe and protected place where you can see everything around you, but you are also shielded from any attack. This fortress is the presence of God in your life. When you shelter in it, you feel safe, confident, and ready to face any challenge that may arise. As you reflect on this powerful image, you can pray as follows: Lord, I declare that no weapon forged against me shall prosper. Even when challenges arise and enemies try to bring me down, I know your protection is greater than any attack. I feel safe in your fortress, surrounded by your love and grace. As you pray, visualize these weapons, be they hurtful words, ill intentions, or evil plans, being dismantled as if they were made of paper, unable to cause harm. See each of these weapons falling to the ground, powerless and ineffective, as you rise stronger and more confident. Continue your prayer with determination. Help me, Lord, to stand firm in my faith, even when the storms come. May I look at challenges with courage, knowing I am not alone. May every weapon launched against me become an opportunity for growth and strengthening. Feel the strength of this declaration. Each time you affirm that no weapon against the faithful shall prosper, you are equipping yourself with the armor of God, protecting yourself from any evil. It's as if you are planting seeds of confidence in your heart, which will grow and flourish, even in difficult times. Now, imagine yourself walking down a well-lit path, where God's light guides your steps. As you move forward, you feel stronger and more confident. Challenges may surround you, but the divine light dissipates them, showing the right way to go. As you conclude this moment of affirmation, take a deep breath and feel the certainty that, with God by your side, you can face any adversity. No one can take your peace away because you are protected and loved. With this confidence, you can move forward with courage, knowing that you are more than a conqueror in all situations. A plea for poverty and scarcity to be removed, and for abundance to be granted. Now, let us focus on a special request, that poverty and scarcity be removed from our lives and that God grants us abundance. This is a powerful moment of prayer where we can open our hearts and ask God to bless us with what we need to live fully. Imagine yourself in a vibrant garden filled with colorful flowers. Each flower represents a blessing that God wishes to pour upon you: love, peace, health, and prosperity. As you look at this garden, you feel joy and gratitude for all that you already have, but also for everything that is yet to come. You can pray like this: Lord, I come to you with an open heart, asking that you remove poverty and lack from my life. Sometimes, the absence makes me feel anxious and worried, but I know that you are an abundant God who desires to give us what we need to thrive. As you speak, visualize the lack moving away like dark clouds being dissipated by the radiant sun. The divine light fills your space, bringing new opportunities and abundance in all areas of your life. It's a moment where you feel free, light, and open to receive all the blessings that God has in store for you. Continue your prayer with faith and gratitude. I ask, Lord, that you help me see the abundances that already exist around me. May I value every small blessing and recognize that true prosperity goes beyond the material. Help me to be a channel of blessings for others, sharing what I have and doing good. Feel the transformation within you. As you open yourself to abundance, notice how your heart expands with gratitude. You become a source of light and love, attracting more blessings into your life and the lives of those around you. Imagine that, by making this request, you join others who are also praying for abundance and prosperity. Together, you create an environment of faith and positivity, where everyone can flourish and grow. This connection strengthens your prayer, showing that in community, you can achieve so much more. As you conclude this moment of prayer, take a deep breath and feel the peace that comes from knowing that God is working in your life, removing poverty and lack. Feel yourself wrapped in a cloak of abundance, ready to embrace everything God has prepared for you. With this confidence, you can move forward, knowing that blessings are on the way. The choice to follow the path of righteousness and be sustained by God. In this moment of reflection and prayer, let's talk about the choice to follow the path of righteousness. This is a decision that not only guides us but also sustains us in all areas of life. When we choose the path of justice and truth, we find divine strength and support accompanying us at every step. Imagine yourself on a trail surrounded by green trees and colorful flowers. This trail is the path of righteousness, where you feel the presence of God guiding your steps. With each step you take, it's as if a bright light illuminates your way, helping you make the right decisions and avoid pitfalls. As you contemplate this image, you can pray like this: Lord, today I choose to follow the path of righteousness. I want to live according to your teachings and principles, knowing that this is the best way to honor you and myself. Help me to remain steadfast, even when the path becomes difficult. As you say these words, visualize yourself walking confidently, surrounded by divine light. The presence of God is like a shield, protecting you from distractions and temptations that may arise. As you move forward, feel the inner peace that comes from this choice, knowing you are doing what is right. Continue your prayer, expressing your determination. Lord, sustain me in every step of my journey. May I always seek your will and trust that by following righteousness, I will always be on the right path. Help me to be an example of love and kindness to those around me. Feel empowered by this choice. By deciding to follow the path of righteousness, you connect to a source of wisdom and divine guidance. Each time you face challenges, remember that the light of God will always guide you, even in the darkest hours. Imagine that along the way, you meet others who are also seeking righteousness. Together, you form a community of faith, supporting each other and encouraging one another to keep going. This unity is a powerful force that helps everyone stay on the right path. As you conclude this moment of prayer, take a deep breath and feel the confidence that comes from knowing that God is with you, sustaining you at every step of the way. Feel the joy of being on the path of righteousness, where you can flourish and shine as a light in the world. With this certainty, move forward, knowing that you are always accompanied and supported. A request for strength to inspire others to follow the path of justice. Now, let's make a special request to God, that He grants us the strength to inspire others to follow the path of justice. This is essential, for when we are examples of goodness and righteousness, we can positively influence those around us, helping them find their own way. Imagine that you are a small lit candle in a dark room. The light that emanates from you not only illuminates your own path but also shines on those nearby, guiding them and showing them that there is hope and love. This light represents your faith and your commitment to justice. As you visualize this scene, you can pray like this: Lord, I ask that you give me the strength to be an example of justice and goodness. I want to be like a light shining in the darkness, guiding those who are lost and showing them the way to you. May my life reflect the love and truth I have found in you. As you pray, feel the divine energy surrounding you, strengthening your spirit. This strength comes not only from you but is a gift from God, giving you the courage and determination to be a positive influence in the lives of others. Continue your prayer with gratitude. Help me to be sensitive to the needs of the people around me. May I see them with the eyes of the heart and offer support and encouragement when needed. May my words and actions inspire others to seek justice and truth, just as I do. As you focus on this intention, visualize people in your life who need guidance. See them approaching you, drawn by the light you emit. Imagine yourself helping them, sharing your experiences and showing that it is possible to live justly, even in a world full of challenges. Feel the joy that comes from being a channel of blessings. By inspiring others, you also become stronger in your faith. Each person you help find the path of justice is like a flower blooming in your garden, bringing beauty and life to those around you. As you conclude this moment of prayer, take a deep breath and feel the determination to be that light in the world. Trust that, with God's strength by your side, you can impact lives and inspire others to follow the path of justice. With this certainty, move forward, knowing that every step you take is illuminated by divine light. And now, write in the comments, "Lord, help me to be light in the lives of others." The righteous will inherit the earth, and the wicked will have no future. Now, let's reflect on a powerful promise. The righteous will inherit the earth, while the wicked will have no future. This is a statement full of hope and encouragement, reminding us that God always takes care of those who seek to live according to His will.
Imagine a vast field, where flowers are always in bloom and the sunshine is brightly. This field represents the land that the righteous will inherit. It is a place of peace, abundance and joy, where everyone can live in harmony and happiness. The beauty of this place reflects the goodness of God, who rewards those who follow the path of righteousness. As you visualize this scene, you can pray like this: Lord, I believe in your promise that the righteous will inherit the earth. Today, show us to live with integrity and righteousness, trusting that by following your ways, you will be building a blessed future. Help me to stand firm in faith, even when challenges seem great. As you speak, feel the strengthening of this promise within you. Imagine yourself walking through the field that represents the promised land, with each step filled with hope and confidence. You know that by following the path of righteousness, you are preparing to inherit the blessings that God has reserved for those who love Him. Continue your prayer, reaffirming your faith, and know that as I seek righteousness, the injustices of the world have no power over me. The wicked might try to divert me from the path, but I stand firm in your truth. May I be an example of faith and courage for those who are lost, showing them that justice will always prevail. As you reflect on this truth, visualize those who do evil as shadows that disappear in the sunlight. The sun is the light of justice, and as you walk in this path, the shadows have no choice but to retreat. This image represents the victory of light over darkness, of good over evil. Remember that God is faithful to His promises. As you finish this moment of prayer, take a deep breath and feel the certainty that you are on the right path. With faith and determination move forward, knowing that the inheritance awaiting the righteous is filled with peace, joy, and eternal blessings. God will save the righteous from the cells and curses cast against them. At this moment, let's focus on the certainty that God will save the righteous from the cells and curses that might be cast against them. This is a powerful statement that gives us assurance, for we know that the Lord is our protector and defender, always ready to act on behalf of those who trust in Him. Imagine a shining shield in front of you, symbolizing the divine protection that surrounds you. This shield is the strengthening of God, capable of repelling any evil attack from outside. When you feel threatened or distressed, remember that this shield is always present, defending you from all wickedness and injustice. As you visualize this protection, you can pray like this: Lord, I thank you because I know that you are my protector. I trust that you will save me from every spell and curse cast against me. When darkness tries to approach, I take refuge in you, knowing that nothing can harm you when under your guard. As you pray, feel the power of this shield in your life. Imagine the curses and cells dissipating like smoke around you, having no power over you. God is stronger than any evil that might be cast, and He promises to care for His children with love and protection. Continue your prayer with faith. Lord, I cry out for your protection not only for myself but also for those I love. Free us from all the evil that might be surrounding us, my every negative word and every malicious intention be neutralized by your power. Help me remember that even in times of difficulty, I can find refuge in you. Visualize yourself surrounded by a radiant light that drives away shadows and brings peace to your heart. This light is the presence of God, dissolving all negativity and filling your life with love and protection. As you continue your prayer, feel strengthened by the assurance that God is acting in your defense. As you focus on this protection, remember that prayer is a powerful tool. When you pray, you not only connect with God but also release His power over your life. Each time you feel threatened, do not hesitate to seek this protection, knowing that God will always hear your cry. As you conclude this moment of prayer, take a deep breath and thank God for His constant protection. Feel the peace that comes from knowing that, in His hands, you are safe and protected. With this certain move forward, confident that God will always save the righteous from any evil. A request for God to guide every step and for divine light to dispel the darkness. Now, let's make a special request to God. That He guide each of our steps and that divine light dispels all darkness around us. Having God's guidance in our lives is essential because, without this direction, we can feel lost in the face of choices and challenges. When you pray, you can express your desire for this guidance like this: Lord, I cry out for your guidance with every step I take. Help me see the path you want me to follow. When doubts and fear approach, may your light shine upon me, dispelling all darkness. I want to be guided by your wisdom and love. In this moment, open yourself to receive this light and understanding. Feel God's presence beside you, ready to show you the safe and right path. As you make this request, remember that God is like a lighthouse in the midst of a storm, always willing to show us the right way. Continue your prayer like this: Lord, I entrust my plans and dreams into your hands. Help me discern what is right and what is merely tempting. May I always choose what glorifies your name. Let the light of your truth shine in my life, guide me away from the darkness of doubt and despair. Thank God for His guidance and protection. Acknowledge that even in the most challenging moments, you can always seek His light and direction. As you finish this prayer, take a deep breath and trust that by following the divine light, you will find peace, security, and a clear path to follow in your life. Declaration of freedom from the chains of evil and divine protection. At this moment, let us make a powerful declaration about freedom from the chains of evil and the divine protection that surrounds us. It is essential to recognize that, with God's help, we are able to break any spiritual prison and receive His constant protection. As you pray, you can affirm your freedom like this: Lord, I declare that I free from everything that tries to imprison me. In the name of Jesus, I break every bond that the enemy has placed in my path. I thank you for your protection that surrounds me, keeping me safe from any evil attack. Feel the strengthening of these words as you surrender to God. Remember that by declaring your freedom, you are affirming your divine right to live in peace and harmony. It is fundamental to believe that God is always by your side, protecting you from any evil that might try to approach. Continue your prayer: Father, I ask that you envelop my life with your protection. Keep away from me all that is negative, every thought and evil intention that tries to hurt me. May the chains that bind me be broken, and may I live in full freedom, doing your will.
Thank God for His protection and love. Feel empowered by the assurance that in His hands, you are free and protected. As you conclude this moment of prayer, take a deep breath and remember that divine freedom and protection are your rights. Keep moving forward with confidence, knowing that God is always by your side. Trust that every curse will be annulled by the power of God. At this moment, let us reaffirm our trust that every curse will be annulled by the power of God. It is important to remember that when we rely on His strength, nothing can harm us. God has the power to reverse any negative situation and turn curses into blessings. As you pray, you can express this trust like this: Lord, I believe that every curse cast against me will have no power. In your name, I annul all words and evil intentions that try to reach me. Thank you because your strength is greater than any wickedness, and I know I am protected from all evil. As you pray, envision every curse dissipating like vapor around you. This is the power of God at work in your life, transforming darkness into light and bringing peace to your heart. Continue your prayer. God, I ask that you break every chain that binds me and free me from all negative influence. May I live in the fullness of your love and protection. I want to be a testimony of your power and grace, showing that in you, we are more than conquerors. Thank God for His protection and for annulling curses. Feel encouraged and strengthened by the assurance that by trusting in His strength, you can overcome any challenge that comes your way. As you conclude this moment of prayer, take a deep breath, knowing that God's freedom and protection are always yours. Keep walking in faith, confident that He is by your side, annulling all evil that tries to approach. Request for God to grant the desires of the heart and free from the chains of evil. Now, let us make a request to God for Him to grant the desires of our hearts and free us from all chains of evil. It is essential to know that God cares about our longings and that when we seek His will, He answers us in surprising ways. As you pray, you can express your desires like this. Lord, I come to you with an open heart. You know the desires that dwell within me, those that I often keep secret. I ask that, according to your will, you grant them. Help me to trust that what is best for me is what comes from you. As you make this request, remember that God is a loving Father who desires the best for His children. He not only listens to our prayers but also acts on our behalf, bringing to light what will bring us joy and peace. Continue your prayer. I ask, Lord, that you free me from all the chains that bind me, from negative influences, and from distractions that lead me away from you. May I feel light and free, focusing on your will and your purposes for my life. As you pray, visualize yourself being freed from every weight that evil may have placed upon you. Imagine those chains dissolving, allowing you to walk freely toward your dreams and desires. Thank God for listening to your heart. Feel the peace that comes from knowing He is working in your life, aligning your desires with what is good and just. As you conclude this moment of prayer, take a deep breath and trust that by seeking divine guidance, you will find the right path to fulfill the desires of your heart. With faith, move forward, knowing that freedom and fulfillment are within your reach through God. Confidence in God's justice, letting go of anger, and cultivating peace. At this moment, let us reaffirm our confidence in God's justice, choosing to let go of anger and dedicating ourselves to cultivating peace in our hearts. Knowing that God just brings us relief and security, as He takes care of bringing justice in our lives. As you pray, you can express your trust in divine justice like this. Lord, today I place in your hands all the anger and frustration I have been feeling. I know that your justice is perfect and that when I leave things in your hands, I can find peace. Help me to trust that you are in control of all situations. As you pray, imagine the anger dissipating like smoke, making space for peace and serenity. God desires for us to live in harmony, far from anger and resentment, which only imprison us. Continue your prayer. I release, Lord, all the anger I hold in my heart. I ask that you help me cultivate peace in my life and in the relationships around me. May I be an instrument of peace, promoting understanding and love, rather than discord and anger. Visualize yourself taking a deep breath, feeling the calm that comes from entrusting your worries to God. By doing this, you allow yourself to live a lighter and happier life, knowing that He takes care of all injustices. Thank God for His justice and for the peace He can bring to your heart. Feel the growing confidence in knowing that by seeking His justice, you don't need to worry about problems, as He always brings the right solution. As you conclude this prayer, take a deep breath and recognize that by letting go of anger and cultivating peace, you are drawing closer to God and becoming a reflection of His love in this world. And so we come to the end of our video. Today, we talked about the transformative power of Psalm 37 and how it protects us from the forces of evil. But it is important to remember, evil never sleeps. It is always nearby, like a cunning lion, lurking and waiting for the right moment to pounce and divert us from the path that God has prepared for us. That's why we need to be always alert, vigilant, and ready to resist. It's like a guardian protecting their home. We need to protect our hearts and minds from the negativity and temptations that surround us. The good news is that God is always by our side, ready to support us and give us the strength we need. He is our shield and our light, and with Him, we can face any challenge that life presents. And now, I really want to hear from you. Leave in the comments any specific prayer request that is weighing on your heart. How has the prayer of Psalm 37 made a difference in your life? Your story can touch and inspire so many others who are also going through difficult times. Remember, you are not alone on this journey. God is always with you, guiding you in all your steps. I sincerely thank you for being with me today. If you felt touched by this content, please subscribe to the channel, like, and share this video with those you love. And get ready, because in our next video, we will explore another powerful prayer against evil that can bring even more light and protection to your life. I'm sure you won't want to miss it. Until next time, and may the peace of God always be with you.